What is good, y'all? It's your boy Daru back in this thing. As y'all know, sometimes I get in the mood to scare the shit out of myself. And I figure what better time to do it than like 2 in the morning. Not to mention the homie Mr. Nightmare just uploaded earlier. So we are going to go ahead and check this out before I go to bed. Right before I go to bed, baby. Y'all know how I get down. 3 scary true highway horror stories. Volume 2. One thing about Mr. Nightmare is his videos aren't always about the paranormal. Sometimes they're about scary stories that happen from real people. And to be honest, that's the thing you should be scared of the most. I do believe ghosts exist, but I think you should definitely be more afraid of people than you should be of ghosts. You know what I'm talking about? So without further ado, make sure you show a lot of love to this video, like, share, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get it. Did I say without further ado twice? Don't worry about that. I feel like this scary background is the least offensive to the eyes. You know what I'm saying? The background that I got right here, this little forest that I'm standing in. Like it's moving and stuff, but it ain't so much going on that it distracts you from the video. And as I've told y'all before, to set the mood, even though my ring light is on because I need it so I can use my green screen, all the other lights in my house is off. So let's get this going. Story 1 by Lenny.
About 4 in the morning one Saturday, and I was driving to work down the interstate. I was in the middle lane moving pretty quickly because I was already running a bit late to work that morning.
Okay.
So when I noticed a car in my left mirror catching me pretty quickly, I was almost alarmed. I had to already be going like 75 to 80.
Right.
So he had to be going anywhere from 90 to 100. The
True.
car quickly caught up to me. It was a gray Honda Accord coupe. I took a look into the car, curious to see who was behind the wheel.
Okay.
Even though it was still dark out, I could see the driver looking back at me as he passed. Then I noticed someone in the back seat too. It was a young woman who appeared to be banging on the back window. Initially, I didn't understand. I assumed it was a girl messing with me or whatever. It's usually not a person's first instinct to assume something sinister is going on. But when I saw the driver apparently push her down under the window and the car swerve at the same time, I knew something was wrong. That woman was trying to get someone's attention and call for help.
Bro, he done kidnapped her. Oh, hell no. Damn, y'all, what would y'all do in this situation, yo? Like, if you was in the situation for real, what would y'all do? Y'all gonna follow behind the dude, or you gonna be like, man, this ain't none of my business and go to work? There are a lot of benefits in this world that can come from minding your goddamn business. I'm just saying, bro. You can't always play the hero, but maybe you try to help her in this situation. I don't know, because if it was you, you would want some help, right? Right.
I started to speed up a little bit and got behind them so I could keep up.
Okay.
I could see the driver continuously reach into the back of the car with a swinging motion.
Real nigga.
He looked to be hitting her. I could see her arms flailing in the back of the car.
Damn, bro.
I was in complete shock. I was actually witnessing a kidnapping right in front of me.
Right?
As I was...
What if it was a prank? And you know what? It sucks how much we're so used to being trolled nowadays on the internet, bro. Anytime something crazy happens, we're just like, oh, this gotta be fake. Somebody gotta be trolling. Somebody gotta be playing a prank on me. That's bad, bro. It's like the little boy who cried wolf. If y'all, you know what I'm saying, if y'all don't know that story, it's about this. Am I really about to explain this story right now? Skip ahead like 30 seconds if you already know the story of the little boy that cried wolf. There was a little boy. He used to play a prank on the villagers. He supposed to watch out for wolves because they gotta come eat the sheep. Wolf, wolf, there's a wolf, there's a wolf. Villagers would freak the hell out. They would get there and his ass would just be laughing his ass off like, bro, ain't no real wolf. I was just messing with y'all. And they kept falling for it every time. But one day, a wolf really came. He started crying wolf for real, and they ain't believe him. They was like, nah, bro, he ain't finna trick us again, bro. Fuck that. Nigga got ate. Shit. A lot of people nowadays, if they saw something like that happen, they'd probably be like, this girl trying to prank me. She messing with me. She's trolling. She's not really getting kidnapped. I'm glad this dude decided to jump behind the car though.
Behind them, matching their speed of about 95 miles per hour, I took out my phone and called 911. As I was on the phone, the car in front of me's brake lights lit up, and he started to slow down to a gradual stop. He definitely noticed that I saw what was going on and thought that I was following him.
Yeah.
As much as I wanted to save that woman's life, I didn't know if the driver was armed with a gun or not.
Right.
So I pulled around him and floored it.
I want to pop your
I wanted
ass.
to keep behind them though, so I pulled off the next exit, but didn't go entirely up the exit ramp. I waited for the car to pass by down the highway.
Okay.
And I drove over the grass and back onto the highway and began to floor it to catch up to the car.
Shit.
All while still talking to 911, telling them where we were, what kind of car they were in, and how fast we were going.
Damn.
I was easily going 90 again to catch up to them. As I caught up to the car again, going at insane speed, he noticed me again even before I got too close. He started to brake in front of me again. I tried to go around him, but he cut me off.
Yeah.
I had to stop. He got out from his car and started running towards my car with something in his hand.
Oh!
And in a panic, I threw the car in reverse until he stopped chasing me.
Right.
And I put it back in drive before he could get back in his car, and I drove quickly past him. The 911 operator told me there was a state trooper not far ahead from our location.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'd have hit his ass, bro. I'd have hit him and then put him next to the car and told the girl to hop in. That's what I'd have did. Hey.
And to just
Shit.
keep driving until I passed him. The man in the car behind me continued to follow me, both of us still going at an insane 90 miles per hour plus.
Right?
I felt the weight of 1,000,000 pounds released off my shoulders when the flashing blue and red lights appeared in my rearview mirror behind the car chasing me. With me in front of him and the cop behind him, he didn't have much maneuverability, and he quickly pulled over onto the grass. I pulled over in front of him, but with at least 2 cars worth of space between us.
Okay.
Because I still didn't know how this was about to go down.
True.
Luckily, the cop with his gun drawn got the guy out of the car with his hands up.
Yeah.
Then I got out and watched the whole thing. He was on the ground in cuffs now, laying on his stomach.
Okay.
Another police car showed up and another cop entered the scene. The woman in the back of the car was let out. She was badly beaten, in tears, and
Damn.
extremely ecstatic to be saved, and she kept praising me for saving her life.
Right?
The driver of the car was her ex-boyfriend, who had come to her house, and when she refused to talk to him, he attacked her, grabbed her, and threw her in the back of his car, which had the child locks on. Scary to
Damn.
think where he might have been taking her, or what he was planning to do to her, if I or anybody else didn't witness her screaming for help in the back of the car.
Damn, bro. Be careful who you get with, man. Some people are crazy. They not right in the head, man. What the hell? The ex came over trying to talk to her. She didn't want to talk, so you kidnap her, bro. What was you about to do? My nigga, it is too many fish in the sea, bro. Move on. What is your problem? That's why she left you in the first place with your crazy ass. Hey, y'all, stay safe, bro, out here, because this people is different.
I made a trip to visit Boston to support a family member who was running the Boston Marathon.
Okay.
I was driving from Chicago to Massachusetts and had to take Route 20, possibly the longest highway in the United States.
Woo!
I don't much like flying, so I decided to start driving around 3 p.m. after work.
Yeah.
The GPS was telling me it would be a 15-hour drive, so no.
Damn, bro, 15-hour drive. Now, I didn't roll that far places, but to actually have to drive by yourself, bro. Road trips are ass when you alone, bro. I've never had to do it alone. When I'm just saying, I can only imagine, my nigga.
Knowing how I drove, it would probably be 14 hours.
Okay.
My ETA was telling me 6 a.m.
You be
I
boogie,
was expecting 5 a.m. if I didn't stop.
right?
I'm the type who doesn't like to make many stops on long car rides. I like to just bang out the whole ride. and
Agreed.
go.
We're gonna stop 1 or 2 times for a restroom break, but other than that, we in there. We getting it.
Most of Route 20 is open land, and there isn't a whole lot of traffic in a lot of it. I'd say 10 hours in, around 1 a.m.
Okay.
It's basically one of the only cars on the highway. I had music blasting to keep me awake.
Right?
I was comparatively almost done. Not really, but I was optimistic. I was starting to get slightly tired though, even after the 2 cups of coffee I drank.
Woo.
I didn't want to pull off for more coffee though, so I tanked through it.
Right?
It would make finally collapsing into a bed when I'd get there all the more rewarding.
True. You hit that bed, you go straight to sleep,
Only
baby.
Car in sight. Then, next thing I knew, there were headlights in my rearview mirror. I was in the
Oh,
left lane, and he was kind of on my ass.
that's the
So I switched
worst.
to the right lane. He
You on that highway late in the night, it's like 1, 2 in the morning, boy. You think you're the only one, then you see that other car come from around the corner. You don't know what it is, boy. You don't know if it's a cop. You don't know if it's gonna mess with you. Maybe y'all don't have to deal with that, but I had to deal with that shit. Man, that's some bull, bro.
sped up a bit, passed by me, then for some reason slowed to match my speed, just as my front bumper aligned with his rear bumper.
Hey,
It
hey.
just matched my speed for the longest time. I started to speed up to pass him. As soon as I got in front of him, he turned into my lane behind me, so close it almost looked like he was going to clip my car. I had no choice but to speed up even more to get him off my ass.
Right?
I wasn't looking to be the victim of a road rage incident.
Like, watch
Not at
out,
this
bro.
hour especially. As I sped up, so did he. I switched into the left lane, and so did he.
Oh my God,
Now I
bro.
knew something was wrong. Couldn't be an unmarked cop. It was some old ratty pickup truck. The truck started to flash its lights behind me. I didn't slow down.
No, fuck
I was
you.
honestly afraid, because I had never experienced anything on the road like this. I kept driving, stepping on the gas just
People flash their lights because they're trying to get your attention. Or maybe they're trying to tell you about something going on with your car or something. Bro, it's like 2 in the morning. Leave me alone. Let me get to where I'm getting.
a bit to increase my speed 5 to 10 miles per hour, hoping to pass a cop or any other cars for that matter. But I couldn't see another set of taillights as far as the eye could see. Just the very seldom cars zooming past on the other side of the highway. The pickup truck behind me then switched lanes and floored it. I heard the aggressive roar of his truck's engine passing me. He cut in front of me, then he started to brake. I tried to swerve around him, but he kept blocking me.
Bro.
I was forced to stomp on the brakes too.
Get your ass out the
I
way.
started to honk because it's all I could do.
Right?
As we slowed, the man in front of me put on his hazards and started waving his arm out the window, signaling for me to pull to the side of the road.
No, fuck you.
I obviously didn't listen. I took the chance to quickly pull around him as he started pulling onto the grass.
I'm not pulling around shit.
I floored it. My sedan could easily escape his pickup truck, but I hit 100 and he was still not far behind me.
Damn.
I got off the highway at the first exit. I stopped at the red light at the end of the exit ramp, not expecting him to still be behind me, but they were.
What type of supercharged pickup truck is this?
The pickup truck's headlights pulled up behind me. Then the truck pulled up to the red light next to me. I looked to my left at the truck, and the window rolled down. Inside were 3 people, I'd assume men, wearing vendetta masks.
Huh?
They all looked at me, trying to scare me, I'm sure. But it worked. I blew the red light onto the main road, and finally, there were at least other cars around.
What is a vendetta mask? Let me look that up real quick. Okay, so I looked it up. It's the mask that them hackers be wearing. You know that hack group called Anonymous? Maybe y'all never heard of them before. This is the mask that they wear. They're known for it. It's like their logo and shit. 3 dudes in there wearing that mask. Like, what's wrong with y'all, bro?
The pickup truck finally stopped following me. At a certain point, I was scared I was going to be killed. It was more than just a road rage incident. I didn't get the plate number. In fact, I don't even remember seeing a plate on that truck.
Damn.
All I know is it was some 90s black pickup truck. After that, I parked in a Walmart parking lot and fell asleep. I woke up around 8 and finished the drive.
Okay.
I told my family about the incident, and I warn everybody to be careful when driving late at night.
Especially if you by yourself. You better, hey, you know what I'm saying? You better come lock the load and have that thing on you, boy. That's like, hey, fuck that. It's better safe than sorry.
It was a Tuesday night in March. I was driving back from a friend's house in the city, a trek that would take me about an hour in decent weather.
All right.
But a deep fog had set in on the
that
highway.
fog, boy.
After midnight, this particular stretch of road was often abandoned.
Okay.
Save for the odd semi, their plates showing unfamiliar lettering and colors from places I'd never been to. It was 1 a.m. It had been a long day, wandering around for hours with my friend, shopping, checking out new cafes. It had left me tired.
Right.
My eyelids were heavy, and the impenetrable fog made the highway an unending, drifting mess of hypnotizing gray. I drove cautiously, at times slowing my speed to a steady crawl and flashing my hazard lights to let anyone behind me know I was there.
Right.
Suddenly, a vehicle appeared, its wheels half on the highway and half on the shoulder. I slammed on my brakes and pulled over behind it, narrowly passing by the bumper.
The hell?
My heart was beating heavily after the near miss, so I put my car into park to catch my breath behind the black sedan. I watched as the car began slowly rolling forward off the road, so it was fully parked on the shoulder. The car sat for a moment, then the driver's side window rolled down. An arm appeared and did a waving motion to pull over. At this point, the adrenaline from the sudden stop was still pumping through my body, and it made sense to move further off the road.
Listen, man, I understand people might really need help. Somebody might really be in trouble and might really need help at 1 in the morning, their car messed up. And if you was in that situation, you would want people to stop too. I'm not stopping, bro. I'm sorry. 1, 2 in the morning, you gonna have to deal with that. Wait till it get bright outside, my nigga. Hey, fuck that.
I followed the car as it took a slight turn onto a side road. It came to a stop and the driver's side door opened. The driver walked towards me through the fog, a tall, lean guy wearing a black winter jacket and jeans.
Okay.
He looked younger, 30-ish, and he was smiling as he approached my car, illuminated by my headlights.
All right.
I rolled down my window a crack, thinking maybe he was coming up to apologize for his unsafe parking. He got to my window and then motioned for me to roll it down further. I shook my head no, feeling uneasy, and told him I would be able to hear him.
The fuck?
He asked where I was heading, and I said home. He said the fog wasn't supposed to let up anytime soon and that it wasn't safe to drive in. I let him know I was okay with it.
Right, like...
He raised his eyebrows
Nigga,
and asked
move.
why I pulled over then. I didn't want to start anything with this man, so I lied and said I had gotten a phone call and needed to pull over to answer it. He smirked, and it felt like he could tell I was lying. He said he lived with his wife and son just down the road, about 5 minutes, if I wanted to wait it out.
Nah.
I shook my head again.
I don't want to wait it out with you, bro.
I wasn't taking no for an answer. He tried to scare me, saying how it's 10 times more likely for me to die in a car crash when it's foggy.
All right, bro. At this point, nigga, this is when we roll the window up, nigga. We make sure the door is locked. Pull off. Have a nice day, sir. Hey, get out my face, bro. I ain't trying to hit that. This don't even sound scary. It just sound annoying. Like, bro, move. Like, watch out. I ain't trying to talk to you about how the chances of me crashing are. I'll deal with that.
Tired, and I should really think of my family before getting back on the road.
Shut up.
I held my ground. He was getting angry. He began looking back at his car.
Getting
I
angry.
saw someone move in the passenger seat I hadn't seen before. Suddenly the man was grabbing at my door handle, trying to open it. Thankfully it was locked. The passenger door to the car opened, and another man came running towards me with a baseball bat.
Woo!
I put my car in reverse, and the driver yelled something at him as I hit the gas.
Get up out of there.
I took a swing at my car but missed.
Damn.
Luckily I hadn't pulled too far off the highway, but it was hard to tell where this road ended and the highway began as I backed up in the heavy fog. I turned my wheels and put my car into drive.
Bitch, you gonna try to run up and hit my car? Why?
Praying there was no traffic coming up behind me. I floored it as I haphazardly merged onto the highway, not looking back. I often wonder when I'm driving that stretch of road if they tried to stop anyone else that night, and what would have happened to me had I rolled my window down further.
Man, shit could have ended bad, boy. Oh, you said 3 stories. This is a 4th one. Hey, we here for it then.
Scary things can happen on the road at night. Nighttime is when the creeps and weirdos come out.
Yes.
You have to be extra careful. This was in 2020, right around when COVID started.
Ooh.
I would often work overnight shifts at a hospital. My hours would be all over the place. I would always take the same route home, a parkway that I take 10 miles north to my town.
Makes sense.
It's never a busy parkway, even during the daytime. So at night, I'm almost always completely alone on the road.
Right.
COVID just made it even more of a ghost town. I never even see any state police at night either. Usually this is convenient for me as I get home quicker without any slow drivers around me.
Right.
It was one night I was driving home in the middle of the night, or rather early hours of the morning. I see a red flashing SOS light stand perched up on the side of the road.
Damn.
As it's shown, it would light up the taillights of the car parked on the side of the road. Clearly someone was in need of assistance, and I was, I guess, in a good mood that night.
Ah, look at you.
As I passed the car, I saw a man waving his arms in the air. I put my hazards on and stepped out of my car to approach the man.
Man, it's so easy to take advantage of people trying to be good Samaritans, bro. This being a good Samaritan don't really pay off nowadays, bro. It don't no more. Like people are weird, man.
Based on his skin tone and slight accent, he was a Hispanic man.
Okay.
Due to the COVID mask he was wearing, though, I couldn't gauge how old he was. But if I had to guess, I'd say late 20s, early 30s.
All right.
I asked him what the problem was. He said his battery died after he stayed pulled over for too long. I asked him if he had jumper cables, because I did not. He said no. I didn't really know how else I could be of assistance other than offering him a ride. But then he asked if he could borrow my cell phone. He said his phone died too. I wasn't eager to hand this stranger on the side of the road my phone.
I guess.
But I did. I unlocked it for him and opened the phone app. He proceeded to call someone, then slowly walked away as he started to talk into the phone. His car door was open though, so I kind of decided to just take it upon myself to sit in the front seat and try turning the car on myself.
Right.
And sure enough, the keys were in the ignition still.
Okay.
I turned the key one click to the right, and to my surprise, the battery turned on.
Okay.
I tried turning the hazards on. They worked. I turned the radio on, and it worked.
So ain't nothing wrong with the car.
So I then turned the key once more to the right to start the car now, and it started on the first try.
Oh, nah,
I
yeah.
didn't have enough time to think about how I might have just walked into a trap.
Set up.
Because as soon as the car turned on, I felt 2 arms wrap around my throat trying to choke me.
Oh!
I heard a voice yelling from outside, "Hey, hey," over and over. It was the guy with my phone. I broke out of the person in the back seat's grip pretty easily.
Okay.
I looked at him, and it was a young teenage kid in the back seat. The man with my phone was running back towards his car, screaming at me. I picked flight over fight and ran back to my car and got out of there as soon as the car was on.
What the hell?
I swear to God, I heard a loud pop from outside that I found out moments later was a gunshot. My
Oh!
rear windshield had a hole in it.
Damn!
Multiple cracks surrounding the hole. I couldn't call police until I got home since that guy still had my phone.
You tried to pop your
I got
ass.
home and told my parents, then went ahead and called 911 using the house phone. I explained to the police that I was led into a trap, that someone was hiding in the back seat, and that the man who shot at my car still had my phone, which was still unlocked with all my personal information on it.
Shit.
The police recommended I call AT&T immediately and asked them to track the last call that was made within the hour. But AT&T customer service didn't open until 7 a.m., so I had to wait.
Damn it, it's late as
Still
hell.
there though. I used Find My iPhone on my dad's phone to lock my phone.
Okay.
Which I hoped was before they could have found our home address on there. Come 7 a.m., I called AT&T to ask if they could track the last call made, but there were no calls logged since my phone call with my mom earlier the previous day at work.
Okay.
That meant the man never actually made a phone call to anyone.
Yeah, he was
Found out
faking.
some more horrible news. All the Bitcoin I was holding in my Coinbase account was gone. Many thousands of dollars worth of it. Sent to some random Bitcoin wallet address.
He didn't rob you for the Bitcoin, bro. He didn't took the funds, bro. He didn't took the cryptocurrency, sent it to his wallet, and got up out of there. And I talked about this before. That's the way to rob people nowadays, bro. You can't really rob people for cash no more. Nobody carries cash. You gotta rob people for their Cash App. You gotta rob people for their Bitcoin wallet. Damn, that's messed up though, bro. He ain't gonna be able to get that money back. It is cryptocurrency. You can't. It ain't FDIC insured or whatever it is. It ain't insured by the bank, my nigga.
Completely untrackable.
That money gone.
The phone's location stopped updating once the thief either disposed of or turned off the phone.
Yeah.
I never got it back.
Oh.
A week after this incident, I woke up to my mom's concerned voice. My dad knocked on my door and told me to come downstairs and outside.
Huh?
I was scared, but I followed him. He said he and my mom heard someone in our backyard, but when we checked, we didn't see anyone there. My mom wanted to call the cops, but my dad said we'd hold off until we heard another noise, which we never did. I don't know if what they heard was a person, but if it was, I really hope it wasn't that man who had my phone. My address was saved everywhere on that phone.
Damn.
Regardless, it's been 2 years now, so it's obviously over. Still, I will never stop to help somebody on a highway at night ever again.
Shit, you damn right. Boy, if somebody take advantage of your kindness like that, I wouldn't help nobody else either. Like, I'm sorry, bro. You might really need help, but I can't risk it, bro. It's 2 in the morning. I don't know what you want. They tried to kill me. They told he stole my Bitcoin. He came and snuck in the back of my house. He creeping around. I don't know what's going on here, bro, but I ain't finna deal with it. You know what I'm talking about? So it's over with for that. But hey, thank y'all for sticking here with me watching these stories. If you watch to the end, make sure you drop a like on the video on your way out. Leave a comment down below if you got any other reaction suggestions. We are at like 870 subscribers right now, bro. Thank y'all so much. We almost at 1K. We should be able to do it within like a month or so at the rate we've been growing. And yeah, man, this is your boy, Darby the Kid, signing out. Peace.